Imagine this, every bite you take could be damaging one of the most important organs in your body, your liver. Yes, that's right. There are foods we consume every day, without thinking twice, that silently chip away at our liver's health. But here's the shocking part, you probably eat them regularly. The liver is a powerhouse, managing over 500 vital functions, including detoxification, digestion, and energy storage. It's the organ that filters out toxins, metabolizes fat, and stores nutrients, yet it's under constant attack from the foods we eat. In fact, some of the worst offenders are foods you probably have in your kitchen right now. Let's uncover the 15 liver-destroying foods you need to avoid before it's too late. Let's start with the obvious, alcohol. While the liver can handle small amounts, excessive drinking over a long period can cause scarring, cirrhosis, and even liver failure. Even binge drinking on weekends can overload your liver. Alcohol is one of the leading causes of liver disease worldwide. Think of your liver like a sponge. It absorbs toxins and works tirelessly to remove them from your bloodstream. But when overwhelmed with alcohol, it becomes inflamed and can no longer perform effectively. Question: how often do you drink alcohol? Do you think your liver has enough time to recover? Sugary drinks like soda, sports drinks, and energy drinks might seem harmless, but they are loaded with high-fructose corn syrup, HFCS. Fructose is a type of sugar that is metabolized almost entirely in the liver, and when consumed in excess, it turns into fat. Over time, this can lead to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NAFLD. This disease is becoming more prevalent due to the rising consumption of sugary drinks. If you drink sugary beverages daily, you're adding unnecessary stress to your liver. Over time, the liver starts accumulating fat, leading to inflammation and fibrosis. Tip: to keep your liver healthy, swap out sugary beverages with water, herbal teas, or fruit-infused water for a refreshing alternative that won't harm your liver. Fried foods are hard to resist, but they are full of trans fats. Foods like French fries, fried chicken, and donuts are typically cooked in hydrogenated oils, which are incredibly harmful to your liver. Trans fats not only clog arteries, but also cause fat to build up in the liver, leading to fatty liver disease. Plus, the high-calorie content in fried foods can lead to obesity, which is another risk factor for liver disease. Eating fried foods regularly stresses your liver and contributes to insulin resistance and inflammation, both of which damage liver cells. Tip: try to avoid deep-fried options and opt for air-fried or baked alternatives. Liver and your waistline will thank you. We all love the convenience of processed meats like bacon, sausages, and hot dogs, but they are packed with saturated fats and preservatives. These foods contain nitrates and nitrites, which your liver must work extra hard to process. Over time, consuming high amounts of these fats can lead to fat accumulation in the liver, inflammation, and even cancer. Excessive intake of processed meats contributes to an increased risk of liver cirrhosis and non-alcoholic steatohepatitis, NASH, a more severe form of fatty liver disease. White bread, pasta, and other refined grain products may seem harmless, but they break down into sugar rapidly in your body. This causes your liver to store excess sugar as fat, leading to liver disease. The more refined and processed the grain, the quicker it turns into sugar in the bloodstream, forcing the liver to work overtime to metabolize it. Instead of relying on white flour products, choose whole grain alternatives. Whole grains break down slower and don't overload the liver with sugar. It's no secret that candy and sweets are loaded with refined sugars. But did you know that overindulging in these sugary treats puts you at risk for liver damage? Excess sugar consumption doesn't just cause weight gain, it leads to fat buildup in your liver. This can result in inflammation, liver scarring, and, eventually, cirrhosis if the habit continues unchecked. Question: have you ever considered how much sugar is in your daily diet? Could your love for sweets be silently harming your liver? Fast food is a convenience many of us rely on, but it's one of the worst offenders for liver health. The combination of high fat, high sugar, and low-fiber ingredients in fast food contributes to rapid weight gain, fat accumulation in the liver, and increased inflammation. Regular consumption of fast food can also lead to the development of NAFLD and insulin resistance, both of which put immense pressure on the liver. The occasional fast food meal won't destroy your liver, but regular indulgence might be a different story. It's a slow, silent process, but your liver will feel the effects over time. Tip: try to limit your fast food intake and opt for healthier, home-cooked meals that are lower in fat and sugar. Salt is essential for flavor, but too much of it can be harmful to your liver. High sodium intake can cause water retention and put additional pressure on the liver. Processed foods are notorious for being high in salt, often far exceeding the recommended daily intake. This added strain on the liver can contribute to inflammation and liver damage. Monitor your salt intake by checking food labels and avoiding overly salty snacks and meals. Reducing salt doesn't mean sacrificing flavor. Herbs and spices can offer a flavorful alternative. We all enjoy the creamy richness of butter, cheese, and cream, but these high-fat dairy products are loaded with saturated fats. Excessive consumption of these fats causes the liver to store more fat, leading to conditions like fatty liver disease. In moderation, these foods are fine, but regular consumption can create a long-term strain on your liver's ability to process fats. Tip: consider switching to lower-fat versions of your favorite dairy products or using healthier alternatives like olive oil or avocado. Red meat like beef, lamb, and pork is high in saturated fats and can be difficult for the liver to process. While protein is important, too much red meat can overload your liver with fat, contributing to the development of NAFLD. Instead of cutting out red meat completely, aim to eat it in moderation and include more plant-based proteins in your diet, like beans, lentils, and tofu. Energy drinks are popular for a quick energy boost, but they are full of sugar and chemicals that can wreak havoc on your liver. Caffeine and other stimulants in these drinks are tough on the liver, especially when consumed in large quantities. If you regularly consume energy drinks, you may be putting your liver at risk for damage and inflammation. Try to reduce your intake and opt for natural energy boosters like water, green tea, or fresh fruit instead. Artificial sweeteners like aspartame, saccharin, and sucralose are marketed as healthy alternatives to sugar. However, some studies suggest that artificial sweeteners can still be harmful to your liver. They may disrupt the balance of good bacteria in the gut, leading to inflammation in the liver. While research is ongoing, it's a good idea to use artificial sweeteners sparingly and look for natural sweeteners like stevia or honey instead. We often reach for packaged snacks like chips, crackers, and cookies for a quick bite, but these foods are loaded with unhealthy fats, salt, and preservatives. They are highly processed and can strain the liver as it tries to filter out harmful chemicals and additives. To protect your liver, limit your intake of packaged snacks and opt for fresh fruits, vegetables, or nuts as healthier alternatives. Margarine has long been touted as a healthier alternative to butter, but it's often made with trans fats, which are known to be harmful to the liver. Trans fats can raise cholesterol levels and contribute to inflammation and liver damage. Instead, use healthier fats like olive oil or avocado oil in your cooking. They're kinder to your liver and still add flavor to your meals. Frozen meals. Frozen meals are a convenient option for busy days, but they are often